Vrabel is not
Answer
going
this question. They can't trade back. They got the first overall pick. Who are you taking?
In this draft?
Yeah.
In this draft.
Man. Bro, I would go. I told you who I would go.
Why this year, though? You'll use any other.
I would draft Travis Hunter, man.
That's why it's a good question, because there's not an obvious answer.
Travis Hunter would be my guy, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I would probably take. I probably lean Travis, and Abdul would be like a close second.
Yeah.
You know, we just watched this kid play both sides of the ball all game, and a lot of people have found ways to diminish it. And I heard somebody say that should be more celebrated. Like he did that and put top 10 tape on at both positions, John. That's crazy work.
The work you put in shouldn't be diminished, bro. I think, if anything, the questions are becoming valid if you say, like, hey, he got hit in the ribs against, Colorado State, and I mean, it was a nasty hit, but damn, you didn't think it was gonna keep him out that long, and it's like that completely destroyed Colorado that season, bro. So it's like, man,
I do remember that.
You see him getting injured. You see him kind of his frame is super thin, and he needs to put NFL weight on, bro. That's what scares me the most about Travis Hunter is he's so thin. I just feel bro, playing both sides of the ball, either getting hit or trying to deliver a hit. I just don't know, man. Not in the NFL. I don't know, man.
He gives you kind of like Chad Johnson's type of size on his max weight gaining capabilities, and he can run. I don't know what his 40 time is, but he gets separation. He's a good route runner. And where do you put him, Foots? Like out of all of the wide receivers in this draft, is he definitively the number one? And out of all of the DBs in the draft, is he definitively number one?
That's a great question, bro. So looking at my stack and how I had it was, let me not get the line on here. Hold on. I know. Can I be honest with you? To come in to start the year, Law, I had Ted as a better receiver, and the only thing that's really changed is that he really just Travis was just like able to keep it up. It's just incredible. He won the Heisman. He kept getting better as a receiver and as a DB, but like nothing changed in a way that's like, yeah. So let me look at my stack. I'm looking at my stack now. So
while you're looking at that stat, I'm gonna just throw this out there. If Genty was on Colorado, would he been enter in to being a Heisman? And if you pick Hunter and you put him on Boise, would he be entered in for a Heisman there? Just flip the two.
Hunter's winning the Heisman, whatever school he's at.
Okay. Yeah, because remember what he did at Jackson State. He's incredible, bro.
I mean, the other part with Travis Hunter to me is how good these Georgia and Alabama defenses have been for the last 20 years. And it's not like that all their players go and dominate in the NFL. Part of the reason they're so dominant is because there's not a weakness on their defense. So you're playing with all these other great players. I can't even imagine Travis Hunter at Alabama or Georgia, one of those defenses where you have to, you can't just pick on him. You can't go away from him, because there's good players all over. I mean, he would have been nasty at any school that he was at. I do think you can say the same for Genty. I mean, if he's at Alabama or he's at Ohio State, he's killing it no matter what. But I don't think the school matters for Travis Hunter. I think he's tearing it up wherever he's at.
Thanks.
So this is how I wrote it down. For my cornerbacks, I had Travis Hunter 1, Will Johnson 1A, 1B. I really this time last year, guys, Will Johnson was a higher rated cornerback than Travis Hunter. And then this year it happened. And with receiver, I didn't rank Travis as a receiver because all I had heard was he was just going to be playing cornerback in the league. And then he came out and said he wanted to play both. And I think some of that is too, Stefanski wants him to. Like he's the type of coach that'll put in a package his offense. He already has not a great receiver, but Jerry Jeudy played good this year. Right. So that's really it. But guys, I got to tell you, man, this may have been our best show ever. And like we were able to get you guys prepared. Almost 500 people, guys, on a Monday afternoon. That's okay, John. That's pretty good, man. You got something, John? You look like you cooking something.
No, I'm just thinking that I think our best shows are the ones when it gets heated to the point where AOC leaves for a second. And so that didn't happen in this one.
So not our best. Okay.
Not our best. This can be the next tier down.
Next tier.
He doesn't do the show.
Well, John, I was looking at the numbers on it might be draft week too. It might just be draft week as well.
Right.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you this. I got a feeling that Wednesday we'll get so much news that AOC he'll cut somebody. You know what it is? I know exactly what it is.
You might see me Kool-Aid man run through the wall depending on what they do in the draft, bro.
Hey, but you know what though, John? Sarge hasn't been messing with AOC. He's been too nice. Sarge, where you at? Come on, man. We got to keep this battle going. But now, guys, man, what a great show. Guys, listen. I want to say this because I got to say this. Whoever we draft, like AOC said, let's just make it make sense. Yeah. It could be a center. Let's just make it make sense. Oh, man, center, bro. Let's just make it make sense, guys. Let's try not to bash these young men. As I've gotten older, I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
now, I ain't trying to do all that, man.
When you get to the Cowboys and you start doing stupid stuff, then I'm gonna call you out on it. But you 21, 22, 23, and like I even said with Duke and all that, I'll put my name on it because I mean this isn't Law or AOC or John saying this. This is Foot saying this.
I mean, I agree with Foot though. By the way, I mean,
I'll put my name on it.
I'm firmly behind what you said.
I agree
about it. So
you say John. You know,
I agree with Duke.
No, me and Duke had a real going. We had a back and forth, but I don't believe in throwing away a 23-year-old kid.
I think it's cool.
I don't think he's throwing him away. Yeah. I think that's a little.
Are they still working together? I see y'all talking about that. Are they still working together, Foots? Do we know?
No. Well, no, I don't think that they are.
Well, I don't know if they're working together.
Because why would Duke talk about his client like that? The wording would definitely be.
Bro, he know our Cowboys fans.
You know they take everything.
That was kind of shicey to me, bro. Okay, if you're training a guy, whether you working with him still or not, come on, man. You don't add no fuel to the fire, especially you know what kind of fan base Tyler Guyton got, the kind of year he had his first season, bro. You just, man, we in the
and it was so wild how many people took a victory lap.
I know how y'all feel about that, but just to be fair to Duke, he will be working, even though it's two different programs, you know, he will be working a little bit with Connor Riley on some few things, but it's not going to be any contractual. So as they all say, mud is easier to get off once it dries. So with Tyler Guyton, he's going to work well in this system, regardless whether he worked with Duke or not, because of his athleticism. He's going to be, hey, like you said, getting upfield is the other guy, Tyler Booker's.
Yeah.
He's going to do well. But
he'll do
laterally,
laterally.
Tyler Guyton, he's going to be
that's
out
what he does.
Screen and get out to the edge. So we're going to see a different team. And people don't fly all the way in. Lane Johnson don't fly all the way in to work with Duke Manyweather for nothing, right? So I get it though, but Duke is Duke, you know.
He's done a great job, but
But also, I mean, you also got to factor this in too. I mean, when you coach so many guys, like, and I don't even know the background of a lot of stuff you're talking about. I'm just saying in general, like he works with so many people, like there's just no way that you're going to have, like, just think of your own lives, like good working relationships with every single person you work with. You know, there's always going to be, hey, maybe this person doesn't work as great with this person as they do with somebody else. But I know he has a strong reputation amongst the players. I mean, there's a lot of them that I've talked to that speak very highly of him. And I know with him being close, I mean, the facility he works at is right next door to the Star. And so obviously that was a big help for Zach Martin when he was in his contract holdout to be able to stay in shape and work over there and do all that stuff. So there's a lot of positive that comes with it too. Obviously that O-line masterminds and stuff, but I just think it'd be foolish to think that you're going to get along with every single person. Everything's going to work great. Every player is going to work. I mean, there's just always going to be some things. So
yeah. All right, man. What a great show for Law Nation. John Machota, AOC, Law, and remember,
you're listening to the Four Goats over